Good morning, welcome back to VLOGMAS. We are starting today's vlog feeling pretty smug. Do you remember in that vlog where I dug up my potatoes and my carrots? There literally weren't any potatoes. I present to you my harvest. Guys, look at the size of these. This is my redemption arc. Look at these perfectly formed, beautiful potatoes. We've got a couple of babies, but these are the sizes of the potatoes that I planted. Do I have basically the same number of potatoes that I planted? Yes. However, girl math or gardener math, that's like 5 times the size. Per tiny potato, I have like a 500% increase, right? Of surface area of potato. I have massively increased my volume. And my carrots, this one's my favourite because it looks like a man walking with a boner. Doo doo doo. He is he is an interesting one. Now I have left these a little bit too long. They're kind of growing off, I won't lie. Excuse me? This is a bountiful harvest. I just emptied the pots because I needed to put other things in the pots and I really didn't think anything of them. I was like, oh, I'll just tip them out. Tipped it upside down and that bad boy fell out. Sometimes when you stop looking is when you find what you need, right? Maybe the same goes for potatoes. What a wonderful way to start my week. Happy Monday. You'll be very proud of me. Yesterday I finished doing my taxes. So I now have an enormous and abundant potato and carrot harvest. I have also done the job I hate the most. I do have an accountant's meeting on Thursday, which I cannot relax until that's over. I will be in a state of panic until we hang up the phone, but you know. So I've been a little bit on edge this past week. Not always in a state to vlog, but it's okay. My Lizzies are doing great. I checked on them this morning. I wish I had something festive and fun to do with you guys today, but I don't. I have work to do today. I only have 2 pieces of content left until the new year, I think, which is very exciting because it means I can actually make some of my own stuff. I did snap my nail yesterday. I need to fix this at some point over the next few days because this is really painful. Also, Rob told me what we're doing for my birthday, but I'm not going to tell you yet. Friday is going to be a very fun special vlog. I cannot wait. We have things to look forward to. We just need to get through the next few days of work. And I need to do so much Christmas shopping. Yeah. We've got a pretty sad fish update, guys. There's been some crazy shit going on in our tank. It's so dramatic. Unfortunately, we are going to be returning 2 fish. I never thought we'd return fish. Since these fish arrived, all hell has broken loose in our tank. The peace has not been kept and we're really sad. It is for the good of the tank. We're giving back 2 out of the 3 of the ruby sharks. We asked loads of times, are they going to be okay with the fish we have? For me, one of the most important things is having a harmonious tank and having happy fish. So I said many times, are they going to be okay with our fish? We've consistently got our fish from the same place, and not just the same place, but the same guy. He knows what's in our tank and he is very quick to say no. If I want a fish and he doesn't think it's going to work in our tank, he will say, do not get that fish, and I won't do it because he knows obviously better than I do. So when he said that we could get the 3 rubies, I was so excited. We brought them home and it seemed fine at first, but we have lost so many fish since they came. They are eating everything. All 3 panda cories now. One of our gold cories is close to death. It keeps coming back from the dead. It keeps floating upside down and then suddenly being fine again and then floating upside down again. I think it's probably got a week left in it. We've lost tetras, and the weirdest one of all, yesterday there was a tetra on the floor. One of our blue lilac tetras. We only have 2 left out of the 6 that we got because they've all been eaten by the rubies, and this one literally jumped to its death. It must have been running away or being chased and then jumped and it landed on the floor. Like, what the hell? And you know, Rob went and got the leopard print cories to cheer me up after all of our panda cories. Yeah, well, it's eaten one of them as well. We have 2 of them left. Literally everything is being eaten by this dickhead. And the reason we're not taking back all 3 is because there is one that is significantly bigger than the other 2. Our red striped torpedoes, their tails are completely bitten to pieces, massive chunks out of them. It's a super aggressive one. We were doing research and basically you just don't really know with ruby sharks. Sometimes they're pretty chill and they live harmoniously with everything, and then sometimes you get one that's just mad aggressive. This one is unfortunately mad aggressive because it's eating everything. It's getting really big, really dominant, and it's bullying the other ones. We do not want that energy in this house. So we rang the fish shop and luckily we can take them back. I don't want to like take them out with nowhere to go, you know? That's not really in my spirit. But I do want a happy tank. And also, like, I'm not gonna lie, buying fish is not cheap. Fish add up and they're just like eating everything new that we get, and honestly they're cool, and it's really cool to be able to say we have pet sharks. It's not cool that basically if we want this friggin' fish we just have to kind of accept that we're gonna find a dead fish every few days, and I do not want that. Like, we had nothing like that before, but as soon as these bastards came into the tank, and I know some people think that the way I feel about my fish is weird, but they're my pets. I love my fish. I love my tank. It is my pride and joy. It makes me sad that we've brought in this like demon fish that's killing everyone. We've literally let a fox in with the chickens, you know? He needs to go back. In itself, it's sad. I hope that he maybe finds a new home, or I don't know, is put in a tank by itself, like, or with fish that are bigger than it. I don't really know. So we're gonna go to the fish shop. We're also gonna get panda cories again because we haven't wanted to get new panda cories with them in the tank, just because I cannot watch another panda cory die. They're the cutest little fish. They've never done anything wrong to anyone. They don't deserve it. So we're getting more panda cories. We're gonna get some more tetras, see if there's any funky, fresh and new fish that we haven't got that will play nicely with others, because these guys are not. Sad fish update. It wasn't meant to be. And just like that, my hair is done. I've been really liking how my hair's been curling recently. I've been using same wand as always at the moment. I have a lot of hair tools that I love, but my kind of go-to is the T3. I don't actually know what it's called, but if you go on the website, it's the T3 with the interchangeable top. You can choose what style you want. And I used to use this one, but with my extensions, my hair is so long, I can't, it takes forever because I have to wrap it around so many times to curl all the hair, and it also makes quite tight curls, so it definitely lasts longer because when you start with the tighter curl it has further to drop, and my hair doesn't hold a curl at all ever. But I started using this one because I only need to wrap around like 3, maybe 4 times per strand of hair, but it makes these gorgeous, like, I haven't brushed this out yet, I haven't sprayed it, this is fresh, literally just, it's still very hot. Perfect loose bouncy wave. But I could never use this barrel with my natural hair because it was too short, and it would just make like one curl and it would look really weird. But now I have long hair, I've been loving it, in case you're wondering what I've been using. But if I'm going from wet hair, I still really love my Shark one. It's like the Dyson dupe. If I'm going for straight hair, then the, what's this called? Oh my god, what's it called? They're wet to dry styler that straightens your hair at the same time. That one. That's how I've been styling my hair recently. I basically hate getting ready at the moment. Doing my hair, doing my makeup, getting dressed, all of it. I've just been like, I just don't have a lot of energy in general in life at the moment. The quickest, most speediest hair tools I can find, I enjoy. If you're in the same boat, maybe give them a go. When I went to Westfield the other day for the Pepsi event, was planning on staying a bit longer, shopping for Christmas presents, blah, 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 blah. Didn't really end up having much time to. However, I have been wanting a long line, grey, trench wool coat for ages. I feel like it's such a classic and a staple, and all of my coats are either jackets or big puffy black puffer coat that I wear every day. And I feel like you never look particularly chic in a big black puffer. Now don't come for me, okay? I wear them most days. I really wanted like a grown-up coat, and then I saw this. Guys, we found her. Look at the little buttons on the back. Cute. I love it. It's exactly the shade of grey I wanted. Love the details on the sleeves. You can tie it up if you wanna. I'm obsessed with it. In the sale, River Island, in the sale, was originally 95 and I got it for 72. Prepare to see me wear this every day this winter. Thank you. Thank you. It's that time of the year again, guys. It's Santa time. Every year I film Santa on VLOGMAS, and I'm not missing this year.
I think I recognise you in the green and the purple and pink jacket. Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas. That's a Manchester City fan, I can see. Ho, ho, ho. Not the first time I've been stopped for a photo before. Maybe not the last either. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas to you too. Merry Christmas to you.
This is what I normally see here, that you can go and get a bit more just details and tree foliage flowers. They're what I would call ripe. So I'm not seeing an artistic part or not. So we booked to. I think the top, I'm just looking at this and it looks interesting. I think that the foliage is looking the very key thing. On your grid and tag, I haven't. The only other thing, right, so these are a street display. I've added quite.
Ignore my spot cream, which I need to remember to take off because it's currently 9:30. My accountant meeting, the big one, the end of year big one, that I dread from the 1st of January every year. It's at 11. I have an hour and a half, and then once it's done, I can be human again. It literally adjusts my brain chemistry for like a month. As soon as it's put in the calendar, I physically feel like I can't feel joy until it's done. I think Rob is coming upstairs because I just forwarded him an email. We are hoping things might be better next year because Rob is getting involved. Rob's an accountant. How ironic. It's hysterical. Keep your friends close, you know what I mean? I'm kidding. My accountants aren't my enemy. They're just trying to help. I was just telling the vlog that in an hour and a half I might be able to function in society again.
Nice.
Did you get the email I forwarded? Did you?
Looks like they're all done.
Except they were saying that they're missing things. I thought I'd done everything. If it's spot cream one for this globe that is appeared overnight. What do they want from me?
What did you see? You didn't CC me in the email you sent. What did you send on Sunday?
But
it's fine though.
Is it fine? Hey, an hour and a half later, it's done. It's done. I know this vlog has been quite short. It's been an emotionally turbulent time for me. If we end up taking the fish back, then I will film that. That ended up taking a bit longer than we thought, and I don't think it's going to be a today job. It might have to happen on Sunday or Saturday afternoon. I'm not sure. I still need to get this bloody nail fixed. Oh my god, I'm so relieved that's over. Honestly, being a business owner is super fun in theory, but if you are not business minded, it is so stressful when it comes to the bits that actually mean business. I'm just good at making the pretty little videos, you know? I didn't sign up for this, and my brain just rejects new information about it. Every year, it's like I've never done it before. It's not all glitz and glamour. It's some glitz and glamour, but I don't handle it well at all.
Oh, plateau's just moved. See that? Yeah, I mean the slog's gonna have to move.
It may seem like you're under some kind of spell. You're walking on sunshine, feeling extra well. You're all smile, happy as you can be. Feels like a dream, can't you see? It's just me.
It's so difficult.
Well, we couldn't catch him. Maybe it would teach him a lesson. Look at that Corey being a little freak at the top. Honestly, Riddle, you're an angel at this point, mate. I'm sorry I was so mean to you. He is. Now he's a father.